to our principal, Kevin Rolfs, and to our AD, Kevin Broderick. They are the ones that allow us to host the tournaments every year. They're also, of course, the ones that give us funding and support to make sure that we're able to go to tournaments and have a program. So I really do appreciate that as well. With that, just a few things for you to know as far as what your team or what your students have accomplished this year. We had multiple champions and top 3 finishes at novice tournaments this year. We had countless finalists during the regular season. So many that as I was going through them last night, I thought, I can't read those all off. There's too many of them. So a lot of success from our students. And then, and this is huge for our team, and the team can tell you this too, we were runner-up at District Speech this year, which had not happened since the 2008-2009 school year. So it's great to be able to bring home a plaque, and I know that the kids were very proud of what they did, and I was certainly proud of them as well. By bringing that runner-up plaque home, we also qualified 7 events and 12 students to state. So a huge round of applause to the students for their work there. So let's get to the fun part and get to the awards. Students, when your name is called, just go ahead and come up this side over here. You walk across the stage just like you're getting the awards at the finals award ceremony for forensics. So with that, we're going to start with the event leaders. And what this is an award that goes out to the top student in each event. And we carry about 9 events. So I'm going to start with the dramatic interpretation event leader. This person would have carried any event leader is going to carry something like a round average of 2, which means that they usually place first or second, maybe third, every once in a while in a round. And then they've also, of course, been in finals more than the other students who were competing in that event for our team. So, with that, the dramatic interpretation event leader this year is Delaney Jackson. Our HI event leader this year is Loriana Harkey. Our duo event leaders go to Callie Panko and Tyler Arajo. Callie was unable to be here tonight, however. Our poetry event leader today is Jazz Roseman.
Hi, Jazz.
Our original oratory event leader is Kayla Starbuck. Entertainment event leader goes to Madison Larimore. Informative goes to Rachel Malloy. And our oral interpretation of drama event leaders go to the team of Jazz Roseman, Katie Cashin, Maddie Larimore, Renee Pineda.
Here's my measure. That'll work.
Our next award is letter. Students are ranked with a point system, and it considers things like practice time, special teams that they have made it on, such as districts, national qualifiers, state. If they qualified for nationals, they look at the NFL degrees that they earned throughout the course of the year, the number of tournaments they traveled to. Hello there.
Okay, so we would first like to welcome you all for coming to the 2013 Forensic Showcase. I am Kayla Starbuck, and this is Renee Pineda and Katie Cashin, and yes, thank you.
Before we start, please silence all phones, electronic devices. We don't want them going off during the show. And you can dim your screens also, because I can see you and you and you. So yes, we can see them. Another thing, no food or drinks are allowed in the auditorium, so if you do have them, don't eat them, because as you can see, our auditorium is or not, it always ends up being entertaining. Well, an OID is an oral interpretation of drama, and it's an event in forensics in which you are not allowed to look at the other performers, and you're required to carry a script around with you. Please welcome newscast members and performers, Ari DiBernardo, Katrina Nesbitt, Mariah Hood, and Ray Rangel.
Jason was looking so cute. My iPhone isn't working.
I gotta pee.
Are you serious? Siri, did you just spill coffee on yourself? Siri, obviously.
Excuse me, could you direct me to the nearest restroom?
I can't help you. My iPhone isn't working.
I'll take a second.
You're so nasty.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Oh, it's staining. Oh, here's a technical pack.
Guys, it's starting.
What are you doing?
5, 4, 3, what? 1. It's 5:59, and you're watching WOMG Action News. And now, the WOMG Action News team.
Good evening, I'm Beth Beverly.
And I'm Jim Pickles. Thanks for joining us for the WOMG Action News, the area's only newscast that starts at 5:59. Therefore, delivering your news first.
Before tonight's top story, we'd like to welcome you to our new home here at Studio 9. A home that's both functional and attractive. It was built specifically for WMG Action News and features state-of-the-art touchscreen technology, a world-class Doppler radar system, and a mini fridge.
According to Calvin and Hobbes, the nightly news is where they start with good evening and then proceed to tell you why it isn't.
To us, though, the news is more like a circus. We've got helicopters, kitten tamers, zombies, and, newscasters straight out of the big top.
Jim, self-absorbed, conceited, and anti-feminist.
He hit on me once. Bags. Ignorant, petty, and an absolute airhead.
I have this theory that if you shaved off all of her hair, she'd look exactly like an old British man.
And all of their newscasters ask you to sit back, relax, and enjoy Action News, now with 10% more action, by Jonathan Rand. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
Action. Tonight's top stories, kitties. They're adorable, but deadly.
For more of this exclusive story, we bring you live to the South Side where Rick Awesome Stash has the story. Rick.
Thanks, Babs. This little fella right here is known as Pappas. And let me tell you, he is as adorable as it gets.
Aww.
His little button knows how little can make a grown man. My mustache! Thanks, Rick. To River Report. And now for the ladies in the world of boxing, we take you to our short sport report, featuring our very own Carl Muffenda, or the man we lovingly refer to as the heavyweight champ.
Jim, I'm actually fairly self-conscious about my weight.
I bet, Carl.
And the report isn't about boxing.
Sure, Carl.
And, my name is Frank Jones.
Seriously, Carl.
That being said, a single instance of marital infidelity.
My goodness.
Your goodness is right, Babs, but it gets worse. According to TMZ, which is a very reliable source, Scrubs was caught on camera spending a wholesome weekend with his wife and kids at SeaWorld.
Astonishing.
Indeed it is. And now, as we always do at the end of the short sport report, shouldn't I bring you a two-person version of The Wave?
Woo! Woo!
Never gets old, guys.
If I'm not mistaken, that's the WOMG dinner bell, which means I've got a question for our viewers. Who's hungry?
Does that question mean what I think it means?
Probably not, Babs. You're most likely thinking of something stupid and irrelevant. In fact, what the bell means is that it's time to cook or be cooked. The very own Zelda Chicken.
Thanks, Jim. I'm here in studio with Morning Owl's gourmet chef, Jeremiah Crockpot.
Great to be here, Zelda.
Now, our producers tell us that you'll be preparing a very special treat for us today.
That's right.
Now, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly, but it says here the dish is called bag of sheeps.
Actually, it's pronounced bag of chips.
My mistake.
Yeah, it is.
So now you're going to show us how to prepare this highly refined delicacy.
That's right. So first, you start with this.
Ooh.
And then you do this.
Ah.
Back to you, Jim.
Babs, I'll be honest, I would not be able to handle that recipe. In my house, Mama's wife does all the cooking.
That's because you're a loathsome misogynist.
What?
Next up, according to a 1988 survey, somewhere between 0 and 100% of people don't like going to the dentist.
Which is why a new study led by scientists wearing long white coats tells of a groundbreaking new way to cut down those cavities. Olivia Blackflag filed this report. Remarkable.
And now, for the latest on the
Apocalypse.
apocalypse, we bring you live to Kevin again from his living room couch.
Actually, it's a love seat.
Kevin, what can you tell us about your brand new state-of-the-art apocalypse machine?
Well, it's quite complex, actually. This reliable here connects to this over here, to here, to here, to here, which then makes its way through these wires, which then connects to the Bible.
Terrific.
Hashtag angels. Anyway, get Kevin, whether or not the end of the days are upon us.
No.
Thanks, Kevin. We'll check back with Kevin later on in the podcast.
But first, a word from our sponsor.
Hey, babe.
I'm breaking it up with you.
AT&T. Never miss a call.
And we're back.
Now, for an exclusive in-depth analysis of the early exit polls, we bring you to Veronica Stone, who is standing by in studio with WMG's brand new state-of-the-art texting technology.
Thanks, Babs. Now, if you look over here to the wall, good touchscreen technology, if we double tap here to zoom in on the 8th district. Yeah, it's broken.
Thanks, Veronica.
Now, in order to see firsthand what the people are saying about the political firestorm, we take you live to Pickwick Park, their very own Reginald Green.
Thanks, Jim. I'm here with the members of the community to take a pulse on what historically could be a historic day in history. Excuse me, can you two tell me who you're voting for in today's election? You sound like
I'm 7! Mom, I'm on TV!
Really? Kyle, you said I was going to be a real retarded. Really? Okay, I quit.
Bye!
Thanks, Gretchen.
Breaking news on the world of fashion.
Look it up.
Classic. Denim is out. Extra black flag is the new black. Also, friendly out of style, bikinis, well, pregnant.
Cry and watch. neighborhood, we take you live for our prime black specialist, Chauncey P. Oh, John. Turn it around, Chauncey. Back up. Too far. Come on. There. Oh, there you go. Bring it back. Bring it. Chauncey, there you go.
Nice couch.
That's your couch.
Look at you guys. Like 10 minutes ago, I was watching Cops. I'm not watching right now, I'm watching Tyler Perry's House of Pain. But 10 minutes ago, on Cops, they broke down this guy's door and he had a radical mullet.
Thanks, Chauncey. Okay. You've been through this. Turn it around, Chauncey. Bring it back. Thank you, Chauncey.
Bye.
Cry and watch. Thanks, deep voice.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
Are you in thousands of dollars of credit card debt?
You bet I am. What should I do?
With the lottery.
And we're back.
In entertainment news, a new investigative report now tells us that celebrities engage in the same things non-celebrities do. Like going to the grocery store. Walking their dog. Getting fat. Or shaving their heads.
Now, for the latest on your ride home from work, we bring you live to the WMG Anna Sky Traffic Copter for a traffic report from my bestie, Monica Speedbump. Monica?
The WOMG on the sky traffic copter is landed here in the airport for gas, so I really can't see anything. But according to my iPhone here, it says we have a lot of traffic.
Thanks, Monica. What is that? The iPhone 3?
No, it's the iPhone. No! Shatter. It was the iPhone 5.
Good for you.
And now for our newest segment, Michael on Music. We take you live to our music correspondent, Josh. What do you have for us, Josh?
Boom. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. They like it's better than yours. They right, it's better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to teach you.
Thanks, Josh.
And now it's time for World Wide Weather with meteorologist Tim Dalton. Wait, meteorologist? That can't be right.
No, that has something to do with me.
That's what I thought.
My official title is Weather Oxygist Man!
Well, now it's time for World Wide Weather with Weather Oxygist Man, Tim Dalton.
Thanks, Jim. For all those long-time WOMG viewers out there, you may have noticed a difference in our Doppler radar system device system. And you would have noticed right, the WOMG Doppler radar system device system is now world class.
Ooh.
It's right, Babs. Not only are all the sons wearing sunglasses to like 3D and junk, but as of today, all of our forecasting has become 100% accurate.
That's a relatively high percentage.
It's pretty close to the highest, Jim. After all, this is a brand new world-class system.
Now, Tim, did you mention the system was state-of-the-art?
No, it's not. It's just brand new and world-class.
Oh!
Now, if you look right here in this area, you'll see the neighborhood where this very studio is located. And if you look right here, the WOMG DRSDS tells us with 100% accuracy that right now it's 85 degrees with sunny skies. Well, Jim, I guess we should the beach after the broadcast.
Tim, you do realize we're in the middle of the worst snowstorm in town history.
No, that's impossible.
The snow outside has literally trapped us in the building.
No, as you can see here, it's 85 degrees.
Tim, you came to work in a sled.
Yeah, I'm bad at my job.
Tim Doppelflop, everyone, with World Wide Weather.
Don't forget your sunscreen.
Fantastic! We'll be right back after this word from our sponsor.
Pence Incorporated.
This is just in. We have some alarming news. Apparently a bomb has been found. Wait, I am now being informed that it was thought to be a bomb, but it was actually a happy turkey sandwich. Babs?
Yeah, we never checked back with our,
Also, people, take a burst. Get us one up.
Thanks, old man.
Whip stamp. Well, we are just seconds away from half-past the hour, which means we'll have time to cover the following stories. World War III has broken out. Tonight, every U.S. citizen will be drafted. And on Florida Cemetery, 7,000 zombies have risen from the dead and are trolling for human flesh. And the Chicago Cubs have won the World Series.
Say what?
From everyone here at WMG Action News, I'm Babs Penelope, and I've been fired.
And I'm Jim. Thank the Lord. Good night.
School and even before that, a lot of us look at our self-image and see if it fits in with the status quo. This next speech is all about that. An oratory is a persuasive speech where the speaker will present you with a problem and how they see it can be solved. Up next is varsity captain Kayla Starbuck.
From the time we are in diapers, we are bombarded by messages about the way we should act and who we should be. In order to receive coveted parental approval and positive reinforcement, we need to be good, behaving in very specific ways. This could range from being thoughtful and caring and always thinking of others first, to the straight-A cheerleader who everybody has a crush on. Now, this is not always a bad thing, but it does start the downfall to low self-esteem and self-worth. We can't rock the boat. We can't talk back. We need to be liked. We need to be humble, accommodating, and put others before ourselves. If we play outside this box, we're dubbed a problem child. These are the foundations that make up the curse of the good girl. The curse of the good girl is so narrowly defined that it is unachievable. It is all about the expectations that are placed upon a girl in today's environment. So today, let's take a look at what the curse of the good girl is really about. As defined in the book, The Curse of the Good Girl by Rachel Simmons, the curse of the good girl erodes a girl's ability to know, say, and manage her feelings. It makes the girls feel the need to be perfect, giving them a troubled relationship to integrity and failure. It deprives girls of permission to commit to their strengths and goals. It diminishes assertive body language. The curse reaches into all aspects of a girl's life, including interactions with boys and other girls at school, at home, and in extracurricular activities. Rachel Simmons, the founder of the Girls Leadership Institute, a summer enrichment program for middle and high school girls, asked a group of middle school girls to briefly describe how society expected a good girl to look and act. Some words that these girls said were perfect, quiet, polite, kind, generous, popular, and Barbie. The use of the word Barbie is the one that shocked me the most. Now, everybody knows what a Barbie doll looks like. Blonde hair, blue eyes, perfectly proportioned. The stereotype of the perfect girl. When these girls were asked about the bad girl, they said things like dark, dyed hair, eye makeup, cheats, lies, dramatic, obnoxious, and slut. This is the picture of the female failure. Being bad was social suicide. A big red F in girl. This is everything girls told not to be. The curse creates a vicious cycle, or down spiral, into the emotional distress and unhappiness not only of a teen, but of young women also. Alexandra Robbins, author of Pledged, a book highlighting the secret life of sororities, exposes the truth behind these coveted organizations. Robbins relates the emotional hierarchy of sororities to the days and fights for guys. This sorority house houses a group of selected college girls with an automatic sense of belonging. No talent required. This led Robbins to think that sorority girls are just like the rest of us, and that maybe if she had attended a larger college, she could be just like them. However, these ideas changed when she took a tour of the house, and members talked to her about other girls having drug and diet pill addictions, and their pride in the fact that they had ASU girls. This led Robbins to ask herself the question that if she, like the girl she had met, joined a sorority, would she fall into the herd mentality of sororities that can encourage conformity and compromising morals? These sororities are perfect examples of the curse in action. Sorority girls are not standing up for themselves. If they see their big sister doing drugs or starving herself, they could feel like they need to do the exact same just to be accepted. Our culture is teaching girls to embrace a fun of them, coming across as bossy or not being liked by people. This study found that 72% of girls say a leader is somebody who brings together people to get something done, while 65% say a leader is somebody who stands up for her beliefs or values. These numbers are shocking because of the amount of girls that want to be leaders and know what it takes, but don't have the self-confidence and courage to put themselves out there. Being able to take criticism is a skill that many good girls often do not possess. Criticism from parents, teachers, coaches, even peers is often a personal affront. These good girls take every piece of criticism harshly, which leads them to think less of themselves. The dictionary defines depression as a condition of mental disturbance, typically with lack of energy and difficulty in maintaining concentration or interest in life. This depression can come from anything from feeling bad about appearance, being bullied in school, or simply emotional distress about oneself. Depression is not an easy thing to deal with and can even lead to things like anorexia and suicide. In the book, High School is Not Forever, by Dr. Jane Lucy and Eric Katz, Ariana tells her story. It begins in junior high when she first started restricted. She talks about how out of place she felt, just because she never kissed a boy, gone to a concert, or watched an R-rated movie. She then threw herself into the gigantic task of fitting in. First on the list, losing weight. Once she started to lose weight, people would pay her compliments, and she liked the way it felt. She soon developed anorexia. Her doctor was worried and monitored her weekly. And finally, she told her doctor everything. She talks about how tired she was, not just physically, but emotionally. The curse had seeped into her brain and made her feel like she needed to be perfect. The curse of the good girl can be scary and often cause girls to forget themselves along the way. However, there are ways to break free. First, you must recognize that you have a problem. Then, you must attend several group therapy sessions or you will be forever cursed. Just kidding. The most important factor in breaking free of this curse is improving your self-esteem. According to Teens Health, self-esteem is all about being valued and loved by others and ourselves. People with healthy self-esteem will feel good about themselves, appreciate their own self-worth, and take pride in their own